Oh, see, I will explain once again. I forgot to record. Now, see here. This is the question. F of x is equal to e power 2x plus 1 minus x plus 1 into e power x plus e power minus x upon x into e power x minus 1 you have. Okay. So, if I want to find this one, what I do here to find the k value, limit extending to 0 f of x value is equal to f of 0. Okay. Limit value is equal to functional value. Limit extending to 0, I wrote here e power 2x plus 1 minus x plus 1. E power minus x, I wrote as 1 upon e power x. The next step here, I did LCM. So e power 2x plus 1 I got. Okay, fine, till this is clear. So what I do, another step is limit extending to 0. Now I take here LCM, e power x I take LCM. Okay, I take here e power x LCM. Limit extending to 0, x into e power x minus 1, and e power x is the LCM. I get as e power x into e power 2x plus 1 minus x plus 1 into e power 2x plus 1. You get like this. You will get like this. Understood? Is it these steps are clear? Everybody, please let me know, because I just want to know whether you are able to see the board or not. Come on.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, very good, very good. So now what I can write here, limit extending to 0, you can take e power 2x plus 1 common. So on the top I get e power x, see that, e power x minus 1 divide by, see here, divide by e power x into x into e power x minus 1 you will get. Did you understand this step? Hello everybody. Did you understand this step? Understood or not?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, fine, fine, fine. So here, now you know that e power x by here. Here I will write by x into x. So limit extending to 0, limit extending to e power x minus 1 by x is how much? 1. That value will become 1. This value will become 1. I am dividing by x and multiplying by x. Okay, that value will become 1. This will become 1, and if I substitute here, because you know in this if I substitute limit, that is not going to spoil it, means it will be proper answer, e power 2 into 0 plus 1 upon e power 0, limit extending to 0. See here, in this side limit I substituted, in this side substituted limit, and what I am doing here, this value I got limit extending to 0, e power x minus 1 by x is 1, and what is left here, e power x minus 1 divided by x square left. And I told you this is a special limit. Do you remember this is a special limit?
Yes, sir.
How much is the answer?
Half.
Half. Remember? Yeah, half. So you note down up till this here. I'll tell you. So here what I am going to get here, e to the power of 2 into 0, 0, e power 1 by, e power, you get here e power 1, right? E power 1, e by 2 you will get, completely e by 2. So k value will be e by 2. Okay, e power x, okay, so see here, e power 2x plus 1 is down, not on the top. E power x, okay, here is e power x 2x plus 1. Question is down. If it is plus is on the top, then that is the correct answer. Okay. However, is actually I took e power x plus 1 on the top. Okay, e power x plus 1 you have to get. This is e power 2x plus 1. E power 2x plus 1 now. Here, this is here e power 2x plus 1. This is also e power 2x plus 1. Okay. Here this is also e power 2x plus 1. Here also this is e power 2x plus 1 you took common. Here if you are substituting limit also, what I am going to get here is e power 2 into 0 plus 1 upon e power 0 Plus 1 is down. Okay, plus 1 is down. I repeat again here. In this case, okay, I'll erase this. I'll tell you. If I substitute the limit e power 2 into 0 plus 1 upon e power 0 into limit extending to 0, you get e power x minus 1 divided by x square will get. And this value, e power 0 is how much? 1. 1 plus 1, 2 you will get. So what I am going to get here, finally answer is, you are able to see this corner what I am writing? Are you able to see that corner? Are you able to see this corner?
Yes, Lord.
Huh? You are able to see this corner? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Right, then I am writing here. So here this will be e power 0. E power 0 is 1, 1 plus 1, 2. 2 upon 1 into, this is a special limit already I explained. This value is half. So 2 cancel, answer is 1. So k is equal to 1 is the required answer. K is equal to 1 is the answer. Is it clear to all?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, very good, Pooja. Good. So if anybody wants, I'll repeat for them. Those who have joined late, for them I'll repeat fastly. See here, you have f of x e power 2x plus 1. Okay, f of x is equal to e power 2x plus 1 minus x plus 1 into e power x plus e power minus x divided by x into e power x minus 1 you have. So you want to find k is equal to what? K is equal to what is the value of k if f of x is continuous at x equal to 0. So limit extending to 0 f of x we are finding and we are making to equal to f of 0. So limit extending to 0 e power 2x plus 1 minus x plus 1. This e power minus x I can add 1 by e power x and just we are doing here LCM. E power 2x plus 1 minus here we did LCM here we did LCM. Then e power here this will be multiplied e power x into e power 2x plus 1 minus x plus 1 into e power 2x plus 1 by e power x. E power x LCM totally we have done. Here only for this bracket LCM done. Now here for total. And e power x comes down. E power x into this one is e power x minus 1 upon. To make this one balance, we multiplied x and we divided by x. So this e power x minus 1 by x is 1 I got. So this one e power 2x plus 1. So if I substitute limit in this, I am not getting indeterminate form. So I can substitute directly e power 0 in this. So you are going to get this value is 2. And you know this is a special limit. E power x minus 1 by x into x is x square. It's a special limit, the value is half. So 2 cancel, answer is 1. So k is equal to 1 is the answer. See here, if you remember that special limits, so you will be solved very easily fast. So it will be benefited when you solve the special limits. Remember the special limits. Okay, done. Can I go for next question? So can I go for next question?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Take the screenshot of this. I will send the video also. We will send the video. We will send the video even. We are recording this, so we will send the video. Just take the screenshot for this. Okay, next question. Those who have absent, please join. Don't be absent every day. Okay. Discuss the continuity. Discuss the continuity. So after this, we are going to learn types of discontinuities. Okay. Discuss the continuity. Discuss the continuity of f of x is equal to signum sin x plus 2. Discuss the continuity f of x equal to signum sin x plus 2. We have to discuss the continuity of this. Okay. Now listen here. If I want to find the discuss about the continuity means here what is the discuss the continuity means in how many points the function will be discontinuous or continuous. That is you have to tell. So here is this function is continuous entire domain? That is the point, is the continuity. Discuss meaning is that only, means if anybody asks you question, discuss means whether it is continuous in entire domain real number or not. That is what we have to discuss here. Now what I want to say, you know that sin x, if I keep x if I keep any real number, okay, I want to discuss about real number, so I keep x is equal to real, you know sin x range is -1 to +1. So the range I am going to get as signum I am going to get -1 to +1 +2 I will get. From this I get signum minus, if I add inside, -1 +2 is how much? -1 +2, come on tell me fatafat. -1 +2, 1. 1 + 2, 3. Are you getting it? So you are going to get signum 1, 2, 3. Can you tell me signum 1, 2, 3 value is how much? Signum greater than 0. Huh?
1.
Yes, Purva, correct. So this value I am going to get 1. Means the f of x is nothing but y. So I got f of x is nothing but y. Y is equal to 1 line. Can you tell me y is equal to 1 line is continuous or discontinuous function? Hello? Y is equal to 1 is a continuous function or discontinuous function? Y is equal to 1 is this, na? This is the line y is equal to 1. So when I am drawing the diagram, graph, whether I lift the pen, whether did I lift the pen? No, no. I drawn straight line, na. Y is equal to 1 straight line. I already informed you polynomial, straight lines are continuous function, trigonometry. I told myself y is equal to 1. It is a continuous function. So it is continuous in x belongs to R. Write down, function is always continuous. Function is always continuous. Write down, the function is always, it means x belongs to R. For all real it is continuous. Always continuous. Okay, the function is always continuous. Done? Everybody? Yes, continuous, very good. Yes, it's a continuous function. Very good, very good. And it is always continuous. Remember that? It is always continuous. Okay, let's see another question. Done? Is that done? Come on, tell me fast. Take the screenshot. Yeah, take the screenshot. Everybody take the screenshot. Done. Now I am going to explain another question. Okay? See, you have to understand this concept, this very important concept, limits, continuity, differentiability. There is a possibility to get 2 questions in JEE mains or 1 question compulsory. 2 questions will come, definitely. I hope. So next question is, discuss the continuity, discuss the continuity, discuss the continuity of f of x is equal to signum sin x minus 1. Now tell me the signum sin x minus 1. Y is equal to signum sin x minus 1. I have to discuss about the continuity of this function. Come on, tell me, everybody. Yeah. If I say x is real, then y is equal to what? Signum. I get, if x is real, the sign value will lies between -1 to +1 and the -1. Isn't right? Everybody? Yes. So y is equal to what I get? Signum. You see here, if I subtract here, I get -2. Isn't right? You -2 comma 0 you are getting. There is a problem. Signum negative is how much? Tell me fatafat. Signum negative is how much? -1. And signum 0 is how much? 0. So it is discontinuous, no? See, when the function, you know what is happening, the function is 0 place is 0 and negative place is 1. -1 you are getting. So here you are getting hollow circle. Means at this point 0 I am lifting the pen. So it is discontinuous. Correct? Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it is discontinuous. So y is equal to, if I keep, you see, real or if I keep all y is equal to this line, y is equal to -1 I am getting. See, y is equal to what I will get? Y is equal to, I will get -1, y is equal to 0. Two cases I get. Y is equal to -1 when x is not equal to 0, y is equal to 0 when x is equal to 0. Correct? So here in this place, so you are getting discontinuity here. Then when I get discontinuity, whenever sin x is equal to, listen, this is very important point, you need to understand here. Whenever sin x is equal to 0, whenever sin x is equal to how much? 1, 1, no? 1. If sin x is equal to 1, 1 minus 1, 1, then signum 0. See, signum 0 when you are getting, when you will get signum 0, if sin x is 1. When means whenever signum x sin x is 1, I'll get signum 0. Means sin x 0 when you will get sin x 0. Sin x 0 when you will get.
And
Hello?
0.
Huh? Only 0? Purva, only 1 0 place you get?
And 5.
Ah, 2 and pi plus pi by 2. No? General solution. Sin x is equal to 1. General solution is what? X is equal to 2n pi plus pi by 2. Correct? Where n is the integer. General solution. So what happens here, I want to tell you, here this function y is equal to -1 will be there, and then whenever sin x becomes 1, sin x becomes 1, at that point if sin x is equal to 1, whenever it get, at that place this will be discontinuous. Yeah, it is all these places like jump, it will get like this. Discontinuous will get, whenever you get there is 1, means like here you may get here pi by 2, you may get here where you will get 1 pi by 2 per आएगा ना, sin pi by 2 is 1, right? Like after that what you will get, 2 pi plus pi by 2, 2 pi plus pi by 2, next 2 pi plus pi by 2, likewise you will get na. So whenever you get pi 1 sin x, whenever you get 1, at that point you will get here hollows, here you will get complete this circle, and remain time you will get jump like this is how going to get here. So how many points it is going to be discontinued? Are you getting what I said? Are you getting these places, whenever sin x is equal to 1, at that point you will get here, this is the answer, my 0. Whenever you get sin x is equal, say y is equal to 0 line, this is y is equal to 0 line. So y is equal to 0 line, this sin x is equal to 1, whenever you get, answer will be on the top, and sin x is not 1, then answer will be down. Means whenever you get sin x is equal to 1, then top is the answer, means this one. When not equal to 1, down one line will be the answer. So this function is discontinuous in infinite points. So this is the general solution for this. Understood? Did you understand?
Yes.
Everybody, all you can tell me whether you understood or not.
Yes, sir.
हाँ, सबको समझ में है ना? एक ही बात है सर, जब sin x 1 होगा तब डिसकंटिन्यू होगा सिग्नम. तो sin x 1 कब होगा? 2n pi plus pi by 2 पर होगा. उसका जनरल सॉल्यूशन ये है. इस मोमेंट में ये डिसकंटिन्यूअस होगा और बाकी टाइम पे वो कंटिन्यूअस होगा. हाउ मेनी नंबर ऑफ पॉइंट्स इट इज डिसकंटिन्यूअस? Infinite points. Correct? Because I can not count them. They are very infinite points. So write down there. Answer. Write down. Answer. The general solution for this. The general solution for this is x is equal to 2n plus pi by 2. At the point function will be discontinuous. X is equal to 2n pi plus pi by 2. At the point function is discontinued. function is discontinuous. Discontinuous. At the point function is discontinuous. So answer is infinite points. Write down infinite points function is discontinuous. Infinite points function is discontinuous. Chalo, last one more question we will do it. This is a previous year question. Then I will discuss about types of discontinuous, removable, non-removable, like that. Okay, types of discontinuous I'll discuss. We'll do the problems based on that. Please note down this. Take the screenshot of this. Take the screenshot. Yeah, who are absent today? Who all are absent today? Okay, one of you send the screenshot those who are present. So I'll see that those who are absent will get a call. We will call to them. We'll make them call once. We'll call them here to college. Okay, is it over? Can I erase? Chalo sir, next question. So f of x is equal to, write down, it's a previous year question. F of x is equal to a plus 3 cos x divided by x square, where x is not equal to 0. B tan pi by greatest integer x plus 3 when x greater than or equal to 0. Okay, this is x less than 0. X less than 0. Where this is denotes GIF. GIF, greatest integer function. Find A and B. Find A and B for which f of x is continuous. F of x is continuous at x is equal to 0. At x is equal to 0. The question is a simple one. F of x is equal to a plus 3 cos x by x square, b tan pi by greatest integer x plus 3, x greater than 0, x less than 0, is asking that the function is continuous at x equal to 0. Then what is the values of a and b? That is the simplest question. Very simple question, right? Can we start? Yeah. Listen to it. So if I want to know this one, what I do here, I go for left hand limit, right hand limit, because here not equal to 0 not given. Whenever not given, not equal to 0, in this case greater than less than given, na? Left hand, right hand we have to go. Okay, so here limit extending to 0, 0 minus. Can I do 0 plus? First I will do 0 plus. Limit extending to 0 plus b tan pi by greatest integer x plus 3, I write. Okay, so what I get here, b into tan, see here, pi by 3 plus, see, greatest integer, see, 0 means 0 plus means what? 0 plus means 0.001, and 0.001 plus 3 will be 3.001. Okay, you remember that. So greatest integer of 3 plus 3.001 will be 3, greatest integer of, so we get as b tan pi by 3 I will get. Okay, tan pi by 3 value how much? That is root 3. So b root 3 is the answer. Okay, so left hand, right hand limit I got root 3b or b root 3 or root 3b we can write. Root 3b, right? Root 3b, understood? Till now understood? Hello everybody.
Yes,
Yeah, huh? Yes.
yes,
Yeah. So let us go for right and left hand limit. Limit extending to 0 minus. 0 minus is what? A plus 3 cos x divided by x square. Okay. This is what we have. So what I can do, tell me, limit x tending to 0 minus a plus 3 cos x by x square. See, it is in the form of which form? If I substitute 0 in this, just see that a plus 3 cos 0 divided by 0. It means it is in the form of what form? 0 by 0 form, na? 0 by, on the top also we should get 0, but it looks not like that. See this, you are getting a plus cos 0 is how much? 1. So you get a plus 3 divided by 0. But it should be in the form of 0 by 0. To become 0 by 0 form, what should be the a value? It must be in 0 by 0 form. Na? To get 0 by 0 form, a plus 3 must be 0. So a is equal to minus 3 you got. Now we did in the limits many times. A equal to minus 3. Substitute a equal to minus 3 in this. Limit extending to 0 minus 3 plus 3 cos x divided by x square. Correct? I take 3 common. Okay, limit extending to 0 minus. I take 3 common. What I get? Minus 1 plus cos x divided by x square. Now tell me what is the limit of this? Cos x minus 1 by x square. What is the answer?
Minus 3 by 2.
Huh?
Minus 3 by 2.
Minus? Acha, answer you are telling. Minus 1 by 2, no? This is. Right? Cos x minus 1 by x square. So what I get here? 3 into minus 1 by 2. That is how much? Minus 3 by 2. So right hand limit how much I got? Minus 3 by 2. So,
Ask them to stay.
hmm.
Class will be continued. Don't leave.
Sorry sir. Time over na?
No problem. No problem.
Time over.
You continue.
Ah.
But ask them to stay only.
Yeah.
No other link will be set.
Yeah.
Same link.
Students here, remember that you don't leave from this live link. Next class, sir going to take the class in the same link. Okay, don't move out from this. Okay, from this meeting. Okay, right now. See here. So you got here a value is how much? Minus 3. A value minus 3. And limit here I how much I got here? Here I got minus 3 by 2. Right? So now you can equalate them because it is a continuous function. It is continuous. So you can use LHL is equal to RHL. LHL is equal to RHL. So what I get here? Tell me fatafat. B root 3, root 3b, whatever it may be. Root 3b is equal to I am going to get minus 3 by 2. Tell me the answer. Tell me the answer. Minus minus root 3 by 2 is the answer, and here minus 3 by 2. So hope you have understood. Did you understand this? Understood? Hello? Yeah. Any doubts? Okay. Now I think class time is over. Sir will take the class. Right? So tomorrow we'll discuss about discontinuities, type of discontinuity, right? Removable, non-removable discontinuities. About that we will discuss more questions. Okay? We'll discuss tomorrow removable and non-removable discontinuities. Okay? And you understood this? I'll check the timing. Wait 1 minute. If the time is there, I'll continue. Please note down. Till that time, you just note down. Done?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, very good. Great. I'm just checking the timings. How much of T at 12:20? Okay, time is over. Sorry, sir will take the class now. Okay, you stay here, stay in the meeting. Don't move out from the meeting. Okay, bye everybody. I'll send some questions, homework questions. I'll send some questions like 6 to 7 questions. I'll tell the homework. I'll send the sheet. You can do homework. Okay. Stay here, stay. Don't move out.
రికార్డ్ నడుస్తుందా?
నడుస్తుంది నడుస్తుంది కదా.
రికార్డ్ నడుస్తుంది. ఓకే, నో ప్రాబ్లం. ఎంత వెళ్ళి స్ట్రెంత్?
20 ఉండే సార్.
20. ఓకే. గుడ్ ఆఫ్టర్నూన్ స్టూడెంట్స్. Good afternoon, everyone. Great. Yeah. So, last class I have given a formula for No problem. Yes. I have given the formula, so you just read out. And one more formula also I can give you today. So this formula is what actually equated triangle formula. So last class I have given isosceles triangle, right angle isosceles triangle, and this is the formula for the equilateral triangle. Write down formula. If a of x1 comma y1 and b of x2 comma y2 be two vertices of an equilateral triangle. Two vertices of an equilateral triangle. Then its third vertex is x1 plus x2 minus r plus root 3 into y2 minus y1. Okay. Third vertex is x1 plus x2 minus r plus root 3 into y2 minus y1 by 2, y1 plus y2 plus or minus root 3 into x2 minus x1 by 2. x2 minus x1 by 2. I can check this. x1 plus x2 minus r plus root 3 plus or minus root 3. You just note down this formula. So note down this formula. So example on this. Find the third vertex of an equilateral triangle. Third vertex of an equilateral triangle. If a equal to 0 comma 0 and b equal to if a equal to 0 comma 0 and b equal to 3 comma 1, b equal to 3 comma root. So find the third vertex C. Find the third vertex C of equilateral triangle. Find the third vertex C of equilateral triangle. A of x1 comma y1, b of x2 comma y2. Don't worry if any internet issue is there. You can leave the meeting, and we are planning to send you the recorded video also. So we are planning to send the recorded videos. We are recording the videos in Google Meet. Now see here. Just I am applying the formula. So 0 comma 0 given. So a 0 comma 0 given. This is nothing but x1 comma y1. B given 3 comma root 3. This is nothing but x2 comma y. X2 comma y. So now formula I am applying x1 plus x2. So x1 plus x2 0 plus 3 minus r plus root 3 into y2 minus y1 by 2. So y2 is root 3 minus 0 divided by 2, comma y1 plus y2. So 0 plus root 3 plus or minus root 3 into x2 minus x1. 3 minus it, just writing here, divided by 2. So now this, if I simplify, this is 3 minus r plus root 3 into root 3 is 3 divided by 2. And this is root 3 plus or minus 3 root 3. So here 3 root 3 will get. Now first sign yesterday I told you already. First sign if I take, here it is minus. So remember the formula. In yesterday formula the first sign is plus or minus, then minus or plus. Here minus or plus as well as plus or minus. So now 3 minus 3 divided by 2 and root 3 plus 3 root 3 by 2. So this is 1 point. Root 3 plus 3 root 3 by 2. Another point is 3 plus 3 by 2. Then root 3 minus 3 root 3 by 2. So 3 minus 3 is 0. 0 by 2 is 0. Then this should be 3 root 3 plus root 3 is 4 root 3 divided by 2. Here 3 plus 3 by 2 6 by 2. Root 3 minus 3 root 3 is what? Minus 2 root 3 divided by 2. So 2 to cut, 2 1s are, 2 3s are, 2 2s are. So 0 comma 2 root 3 and 3 comma minus 3. 0 comma 2 root 3, 3 comma minus 3. This is the answer. I hope you understood this. Simple. The only toughest thing in this type of problems is we have to remember the formula. We have to remember the formula. That is only the toughest thing. If any doubt is there, you can ask. So done. Shall we move to next topic? Very good. Great. Section formula we are going to do. So write down, this is known for you, but we have to do as per the syllabus. Section formula. Section formula. See, we are given the points here. If the point is given A of x1 comma y1, and the point is given B, this is the point B. So this is x2 comma y2. So one point is given, no need of in between, means no need of middle. So that should be in between of A comma B, that is x comma y. One point is given P of x comma y, which is in between of A comma B. So this is in the ratio of M is to. So this is known as internal division. This is known as internal division. So then another case is taken. Okay, here I can write the formula. P of x comma y will be what? Mx2 plus nx1 divided by m plus n. My2 plus ny1 divided by m plus n. So this is known as the internal division point. So the point which is in between of A comma B, no need of middle point, no need of midpoint. Mx2 plus nx1 divided by m plus n. My2 plus ny1 divided by m plus n. So then one more case is there, that is known as the external division. Just listen, after that you can note down. Point is given A of x1 comma y1. Another point is given B of x2 comma y2. So A of x1 comma y1 as well as B of x2 comma y2 given. So then we have given the ratio. So we have given the point in the ratio. So this is the point P. We require P of x comma y. So here this is dividing in the ratio m is to n. So AP is to BP. So here AP is to BP is m is to n. Here also AP is to BP is m is to n. So this is known as external division point. This is known as external division point. So now the coordinates of P here are P of x comma y here are mx2 minus nx1 divided by m minus n, my2 minus ny1 divided by m minus n. Now one more point is there. So that point should be internally only. A of x1 comma y1 and this is B of x2 comma y2. So here this point is given as x comma y, but here what is happening is the ratio same, m is to m only. So in this case this division is known as, it is internal division only, but this division is known as midpoint. So the point is taken as, the point is in between exactly with the same ratio is m is to m only, same ratio, therefore this should be the midpoint. So now, if you observe this formula, midpoint means just you don't write this, just rough I am writing. M equal to m, n equal to also m. So m equal to n we are taking, substitute in this. So mx2 plus n is also m, mx1 divided by m plus m. Just I am not doing this, only one I am doing. So here m will be common, x1 plus x2 divided by m plus m is 2m. So m getting cancelled, x1 plus x2 by 2. Similarly, the second point same, m equal to n, m will be common, m plus m is 2m. So therefore there also we are going to get the same point, that is y1 plus y2 by 2. So here the coordinates of the point should be, so here the point is given as p of x comma y. So this point should be what actually, x1 plus x2 divided by 2, y1 plus y2 divided by 2. Even we have the method, even we have the proof for this also, but for our, okay, so for our entrance point of view, we are not giving the proofs. Generally in 10th class only they should give, no problem. If they don't give, it is not much more important, but the useful is important. Maybe you know this, internal division, external division, as well as midpoint. So note down this. So if your writing completed, just tell me. Done sir, like that you put the message, then I'll give you the questions. Completed writing? If completed, just put the message, otherwise rates are like that you can put. Done? Very good. So the first part I am going to erase. Yeah, problems, examples. Examples you can take. Write on first problem. Find the point which divides line segment joining Find the point which divides line segment joining A of 1 comma 2, B of 3 comma 9, B of 3 comma 9. Internally in the ratio, internally in the ratio 3 is to 2. Internally in the ratio 3 is to 2. Yeah, what I'm telling is you just do this. Maybe very simple question. Very simple question. Today is Wednesday. So Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday. 3 days are there. So we have to finish this, and points related to triangle also I will start. Second problem. Find the point. You just do that. No need of writing. Just I am writing only second question. If anyone did fast. Find the point which divides line segment joining A of minus 3 comma 2 and B of 4 comma minus 2. Actionally in the ratio 1 is to 2. Actionally in the ratio 1 is to 2. So if your problem solving completed of 1, you can put the answer. One question, very simple questions. These. One question is of internal division. Another question is of external division. First problem I am solving, you can see. So A is 1 comma 2. B is of 3 comma 9. So this is x1 y1. This is x2 y2. x1 y1 and x2 y2. So ratio is given m is to n. M is to n is 3 is to 2. So the point should be internal division x comma y. You can put the answer if you get. What is the point? 11 by 5, 31 by 5. Everyone got it? Okay, no problem. M into x2. So 3 into 3, 9. N into x1. 2 divided by 3 plus 2. M into y. 3 9s are 27 plus 2 2s are 4 by 3 plus 2. So 11 by 5, comma 31 by 11 by 5, comma 31 by 5. Very good. Very good. Everyone has to respond and you just give me the answer of this question. Second question. What is the answer? Use external division point for this. Minus 10 comma minus 2. Purva. These are all the questions giving from my mind. Therefore, the majority answer is correct. The majority answer is correct. Majority of answer is correct. Anyone else got the answer? Minus 10 comma minus 2. Purva. Yes. Minus 10 comma plus 6. So different options are coming. Unfortunately, the answer is only one. 6 only. Aditya, Pooja also given. Purva, can you check your answer? Can you check your answer? So whether it is 6 or minus 2. 6. Very good. Third problem. Just you do that. I'll write one homework problem today. Find the lengths of medians of triangle ABC, where A is given as minus 1 comma 3, 1 comma minus 1. A is minus 1 comma 3. B is given as B is given as 1 comma minus 1, and C is given as 5 comma 1. 5 comma 1. So this is actually not the regular problem, it's the homework problem. So take this problem. Homework this is. Then I'll give you a hint how to do this question. Very simple. So triangle is given. What do you mean by the median? What do you mean by the median? Anyone knows? What do you mean by the median? You are telling the answer? Okay, wait. Yes, Purva, tell me. Once again, you can speak out, Purva. Very good, great, very good. So what she told is no need of typing, it is very lengthy. The line joining, so here we are given line, no, actually line segment. The difference between line and line segment is line is joining any 2 points and it has no bounds. It can go infinite positions. Line segment is nothing but the in between any 2 points. So whenever the line is given like this, so it can go infinite positions. Line segment is what? So in between of this. So then the line segment passes through one vertex and this D should be what? Midpoint. Even also, this is also midpoint. MP is not the member of parliament, this is the midpoint. Shortcut. So the line segment joining vertex and midpoint of opposite side. So just find out the midpoint of BC, we'll get the point D. Then distance between these two is nothing but the median. So whatever is given here, so this is our median. And what is the point of intersection of medians? Can you tell me? Very good. So point of intersection of medians is nothing but the center. Yeah. So this is the question. You just see and do at home. So tomorrow you have to solve, because if I solve in class, what will happen is